Welcome to the latest sit down of Married and Mike. I'm your host, J Real. This is your host.
I'm Reen.
I'm Reezy for Sheezy. Welcome. It's 2026 officially.
And we brought you our first podcast of 2026. Thank you to everybody who's been with us since 2025. I mean, we were only doing it for 1 month, but you know what? We love you all that are watching, commenting, liking, following. I mean, we're proper YouTubers if that is all we say. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
And share.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
We're officially YouTubers now. Mr. Beast, watch out.
Yeah.
Who else is big?
I don't know. I don't really watch YouTube.
Well, I do. I consume quite a bit of it, but
Yeah.
yeah, here we are, 2026.
We've already had our first fight, guys. Can't tell you what it was about because it will put this guy in the worst light possible. And then
What was it about?
And then you'll just stop watching us. So.
You say you've had the first one.
He'd get cancelled. He'd get cancelled. You know, cancel culture is real. So.
Which one? Which fight?
Which
Because
one?
we have like multiple a day.
Nah, I can't share this one.
Go on.
But anyways, I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely start to 2026.
Apparently I'm
We're
not.
clearly not. But here we are, putting on a brave face for you for the podcast.
Woo.
So we hope you're enjoying it.
Yes. Usually we start with the what's on top of our minds, but it's 2026. It's brand new.
Brand new, reset, refresh. Let's go.
Let's rock and roll, baby. Okay, so what we're starting with today then,
What's
boss?
caught your eye this week?
Absolutely nothing, because it's 2026. We've just started. It feels like the year is going to be long, but then by the time we get to June, July, we'll be like, whoa, half the year's gone.
Yeah.
Then December, and we'll be back to here before we know it.
Yeah.
God willing.
I feel like time is going so fast.
It is, definitely.
And just recently with the sad passing of AJ's friends,
Oh, yeah.
it's really, I mean, you don't need a reminder, but I feel like it's put a lot of things in perspective, especially for you, because of the age that's really bothered you, hasn't it? So there's a few things
massively.
that you felt like you really want to focus on this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in terms of like, well, I can just speak on it. Obviously, it's really sad hearing that news. Obviously, I can't imagine how it's going to be impacting their families, their close friends. Because they're quite well known online, you see, there's already lots of outpouring of emotions, people processing their grief.
Yeah.
And then when you look at it and you realise you're a similar age, I think they might have been a little bit younger than me. So it just hits you hard. Like, obviously I don't know them personally, but anybody passing away young is always going to get you. And what I've noticed is whenever the people are similar age to me, it whacks me for six even more.
Yeah.
Because it does.
Do you know what I found absolutely amazing in this situation is the outpouring of love for these people.
100%. Absolutely.
And that all people can say is positive things. And, very few people leave a lasting impact where nobody can even bring... Like, we are in a world now where people will talk shit about you just because, just for clout, just for clicks, just because.
Yeah.
But, I've not seen a single video or post that says anything negative about them.
You know what?
People are showing so much love. Even people who've had a brief couple of seconds of saying amazing things. And the biggest thing that I'm seeing is a charitable work.
Which we never even knew about, right?
No.
It's so, honestly, it's honourable. For lots of reasons. The fact that, well, if we take, I think they called him Lats, short for Abdul Latif. We're seeing him online with AJ, spending time together. Never really knew anything about him. Only now I'm seeing clips of him like doing podcasts with other people and what have you. But going back to your point, everybody's speaking of him in such a positive manner. Like, it's really testament to his character.
Absolutely.
So genuinely, I pray from the bottom of my heart, may Allah make it easy for him, his loved ones around him.
Yeah.
Um,
And you know what I take from that? I read this somewhere as well, and it really, really got me. And it was, when you're with somebody, you don't know if that's going to be the last time you're ever with them or that you ever see them.
so true.
So try not to part on negativity, on ill feelings.
Yeah,
Try and part with love and happiness.
absolutely.
And that really got to me because, you know, I've got some friends who don't live that close by, and who I see as frequently as possible. And, you know, you just don't think about it, do you? That
I think the long and short of it is, tomorrow's not promised to anybody.
And that just goes to show, guys, that, you know, it's really important that you try not to leave things on bad terms. I know it's easier said than done in some situations, but you never know when it might be your last day or days. And I know that's all very morbid, but it's real life, and that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real life things that affect us, affect people around us, and what's going on at the moment.
And really, it's just ego, isn't it? If you think about it, if you boil it down to what stops you speaking to somebody you've fallen out with, you feel transgressed, or it's your ego that's stopping you from moving forward. I think if people generally, and I mean, I say this to myself more than anybody first, if I worked on my ego, conquered that, I think I'd probably be a lot happier, and relationships would probably thrive a bit better too.
Absolutely, and just all around things would be a bit better. I mean, you could
But you're right.
You could stop acting like 10 men with me all the time.
But you're right, it is easier said than done. You know?
So, topic of the week this week is something that I think is a real issue at the moment and has been for a long time.
Okay.
And it's the quick win culture. It's so prevalent these days. And do you have any advice about the traps people fall into and how they could avoid them?
For me, this covers a lot of areas of life generally. You typically see people wanting to achieve things really, really quick. And we're in an era now where everything is available super, super quick. If you think back to the 90s, hiring out movies, you had to go to the video shop, you had to sign up for a card, they'd write it down, hand you over the VHS tape or a DVD eventually. That was a little bit after. Point I'm making there is that we have everything on demand.
Yeah.
Netflix is a streaming service on demand. Hulu, all this stuff is all on demand. Amazon Video, whichever one you want to think of. Everything that we consume these days is available at the click of a finger.
Yeah.
Or a very short wait. Could you ever have imagined as a 6-7-year-old child that you'd go to the supermarket with a sibling, with a parent, and then now you don't even have to leave the house and it turns up to your home at a time that's convenient for you? The reason why I want to mention all these things is because I think all of that has an impact on our psyche, our ability of processing the world around us. And I think the younger ages just expect that life works like this and they don't know anything else.
Well, if you talk about a little bit about ChatGPT, I mean, how accessible it is, and actually a few people I know have used it to kind of write their personal statements for university, where they've not even had to think about what to write.
Yeah.
And when we look back at our time when we did 1 draft, 2 drafts, we went through multiple drafts, got so and so to check it, and now you can just type the information in and you get lots of information back.
Yeah.
I feel like that's taken away people's ability to kind of think.
It's so true. There's a study that came out recently that said, and I'm paraphrasing, that over-reliance on AI tools is essentially degrading people's cognitive abilities.
I think that's definitely true. I mean, it takes away those conversations, the ability to stop and think and then type.
Reason.
And then go back, edit, delete, you know. think about whenever you've written a paper or did any sort of essay, how many times did you write it before you finally got to the end product? Whereas now they don't even have to do that. They just have to produce it, just check it's not being copied from elsewhere, and you're ready to submit it.
Now there's plagiarism tools that'll catch them out, but that's a separate thing. But again, going back to your question, I think all that has led up to people being really impatient and wanting to achieve things straight away. So the downside of that then is that if you're not achieving what you think you should be achieving within the day, within the half day, within the week, or things that generally take longer, people will not keep those things up and they'll drop them.
Do you think it will lead to people becoming bored easily as well?
Absolutely.
Because if they have to spend too much time on one thing.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when we wrote an essay or a paper, we will have spent weeks on it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes months on it.
Yeah.
And now they can pretty much get it done in a week.
Quicker
and I think even quicker than that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I think it's going to create a lot of boredom in the coming generations.
I think so. I think the main thing is that instant gratification, isn't it? That's the culprit. And whilst you think, yes, I've achieved what I want to achieve, be it a personal statement, an essay, or whatever it is, a task at work. I'm sure you've seen it in your work. I've seen it in my work. The moment that you have to then stick at something a little bit longer, people will just give up. They may not. And I know that's a sweeping generalization, but I'm saying typically they won't stick at things.
But it's going to be hard for them to not be a part of that culture because everybody's doing it now.
Yeah. So what do you do? How do you avoid that then? Because we've come from a generation where we didn't have instant gratification.
No.
You've just said it yourself. When you had to write an essay, you'd take a week or so on it. You'd write little chunks at a time, then go back and edit it and write it again, etc., etc. But the point being that continuous effort and persistence eventually got you to the goal that you were aiming for. Not just, I'm starting a task now and it'll be done in 20 minutes.
But just
as an example,
moving on from that, like other things that people, I feel like, want a quick win for is materialistic things as well. Social media.
Which is ironic, right? Because we're doing this for social media, but I still think it's important to highlight that is one of the biggest culprits that we see.
Like people, like they don't want to wait. They're so impatient now. And what they need to understand is what they're seeing necessarily, whether it's on social media or in the outside world, might not be the reality of what's going on. 100%. It might not be a true reflection of what's going on.
I agree completely. And I think a quick litmus test in our heads and the viewers' heads is, think of something that you want to achieve that may take a day, a week, a month, a year, or 6 months, a year, 5 years. Which of those items do you think you will stick to? Now, I suspect, and again, sweeping generalization, I suspect most people will probably give up at the month. I don't see them going past 6 months to put consistent effort in to achieve something. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's a byproduct of the society that we live in at the moment. Again, coming back to instant gratification. I want something, I want it as soon as possible. I don't want to wait. Like, again, we talk about jiu-jitsu all the time, right? This is a perfect example of it. When I signed up, I knew I'd be practicing at the very minimum 10 years. On average, that is, by the way, to get a black belt.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody had said to me it's going to take you 2 years, 2 and a bit years to get your blue belt, would I have given up beforehand?
Well, you told me you didn't do it for the belts initially. You wanted to learn it more for the self-defense, the discipline aspect, and just being part of a community. So
true, but you can't deny the fact that those are stepping stone achievements.
But it's a reward, isn't it? it's
True.
a reward for your skill improvement.
It is.
I feel like that's a little bit different to
No, but
other things that we're talking about.
I don't think so, because it's still a stepping stone along the way, and people can become fixated on these things. The point I'm making is, I knew from the offset, I'm in this for a long time.
Yeah.
However long it takes. The belts are a secondary thing.
Yeah.
This is me saying, realistically, I know this is a long journey. Therefore, I'm not going to do it for 6 months to a year and then give up, because I know the road is long. This is me saying, I'm going to dig my heels in, and I'm going to make sure that I keep turning up to those training sessions. I'm going to keep going, and along the way the belts will come.
Yeah.
But the skill acquisition is the most important bit. So maybe there's a lesson in that for everybody else, to not look at what's the shiny object, which is just reminding me of shiny object syndrome. You're focusing on things that are achievable, attainable, and that will make you feel better, but rather focus on the journey. What do you think to that?
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely.
Do you think it helps?
Yeah.
Because there's a whole thing about, once high-performing athletes, or generally anybody, has set out a goal and achieved it, that anticlimax feeling after it is very well documented. And it always points back to the fact that the journey of the goal that you're trying to achieve was actually the most enjoyable part, and not achieving the shiny object, for example.
Yeah.
So, really crude example, if I set a goal to get myself a BMW 5 Series, for example, the journey leading up to that is probably what I remember the most, and not the part of signing documents to say I've now got it. So I think that ties into a thing that we can all focus on mentally to help us persist at things.
So just talking a little bit about how this affects our careers, the quick win culture. I actually watched an older doctor speak. He's been a doctor for many, many years, and there was quite a few of them who were of the same thinking, that the doctors now feel that they should work less hours, get paid more, and have more benefits than what they had at the time.
Okay.
And they feel that as a doctor, you shouldn't be signing up to medicine, shouldn't become a doctor for that quick win And actually, being a doctor, it's not necessarily about the 8-hour days.
No.
It's not about necessarily the pay, which that bit I don't really agree with, because you do need to get paid to fund your life. But they feel the doctors of this generation and the coming generations are not built the same as they were. Now, that's all coming from, the doctors striking. But, it's a lot more complicated than that. Doctors are not striking just for money. They're striking for job opportunities. Jobs. There's so many doctors that are unemployed that people don't even know about. Like, especially in general practice, you hear about GP shortage. There are shortages because they're not employing GPs. They're employing alternative roles to fulfill GP roles. So you could go and see, you can book an appointment to go see a doctor, but you might not be seeing a doctor. So really, just kind of wrapping that one up, is that quick win culture, I don't think, for doctors it's really a thing. We work so hard to go through medical school and all the bits before it and all the bits after it. I hope the future doctors can see that actually it's not a 9 to 5, and it's a hard graft. The job is a half graft. You're dealing with people's lives, and you have to be fully in. Medicine used to be so glorified when I got into medicine. I thought it was the best thing in the world. Right now, I don't feel that way. I feel like you have to be really suited to do the job. You have to be really, really committed. I'm seeing a lot of doctors who are leaving medicine because they don't have that commitment anymore. And I absolutely rate them because they're able to recognise that and leave. But Things have changed.
So this obviously ties in with what we're talking about. The let's call them the new age doctors, the new ones that are coming up. Can we blame them for being the way that they are, given the way society as a whole, social media, instant gratification, all this stuff works now? Can we blame them for being that way?
I think they're rightfully striking for more pay because doctors never got paid per hour.
Okay.
They got paid for whatever they did in terms of that job for that training post.
Okay.
And I think in every single job you pretty much get paid for by the hour, so why not in medicine?
So this might be my naive thinking, and it's not because you as my wife are a doctor, I genuinely believe doctors should be paid really, really well to the point where they don't have to strike, etc. Because I know from speaking to you and learning about your work and your job and the jobs that you've had in the past, that essentially there's a lot of litigation and risk involved in your job. Like, you're dealing with people's lives, right? So it takes like expert knowledge and skill to be able to deliver care in a particular way.
Absolutely.
And we are all the beneficiaries of the NHS at some point. And I feel quite strongly about that. So when I see doctors striking, I just think pay them, because it's government funded partially, the NHS. Put more money into it. Why not?
Well, look in the camera and tell the Labour government that.
Sort it out.
So, quick win culture.
Okay.
And relationships. Let's talk about that.
Right.
Do you feel like people use like small inconveniences now in relationships and make it out to be a bigger thing than it is, and say, oh, we're not compatible anymore, it's failing, it's not working out?
So if I understand correctly, then what you're saying is they want things to be magically okay, and therefore if it's not a quick win and it's not resolved straight away,
people are quick to like leave.
Interesting. Actually, I think you might have a point there. You know, I think the increase of divorce rate, certainly amongst the Asian populace, we'll go as far as that, has certainly increased over the years. I mean, what was once frowned upon / a viable option is now more commonplace.
Yeah.
And I think it ties back into what we were talking about. Instant gratification. I want something to work. I want it to magically work. Nobody's willing to put the graft in. Again, sweeping statement, take it with a pinch of salt. Nobody's willing to put the graft in to identify what's wrong and say, I need to work on this. You may need to work on this. Let's work on it together. Whereas it's, you're wrong, and I'm not happy until it's sorted. Is that fair?
I think it's, that's just a really typical man's perspective on this.
Here we go.
It's a lot more complicated and a lot more deeper than that. Marriage is a breakable bond, let me remind you. And if you fall out of love with somebody, you don't want to be with them anymore, whatever your reasons are.
Are you trying to tell me something on the podcast?
You are entitled.
Yeah, I agree.
To break that bond.
I agree.
And I feel like women feel more empowered now to not put up with the nonsense, the poor treatment, the disrespect anymore.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the quick wins. You're talking about quick wins.
I'm just giving you a response to your perspective of quick wins and divorce. It's a lot more complicated than that. And I do feel it's not something you've gone through or are going through, you can't really speak on it much.
That's 95% of the podcast then. But I'll have to stop being so opinionated about everything and just talk about jiu-jitsu then.
Moving on from that, quick win culture in relationships could work when, you're looking at somebody else and say, oh, they've bought this house, I want that. They've bought this car.
That's not a quick win culture. That's jealousy.
No, but people can look at other people and say, I want that, and use that in relationships.
I suppose.
It makes it a little bit more complicated then, doesn't it?
So, look at that example, right? It all comes down to understanding your own situation and when is it plausible to achieve such things.
Yeah.
Now, if I said, Amreen, end of next week, I want my Rolls Royce Cullinan Black Badge Edition, I'd expect it there because you're loaded.
I won't be buying you one though.
Whether it was for me or not, it'd still be on our driveway, right? Now, look, what the more serious point I'm trying to make is, if that was one of our goals, like we personally would be like, right, this is our goal. Realistically, we can look at achieving it by this point. We need to do X, Y, and Z to make it possible. We're not just going to sit there and say,
I'm going to get my Instagram out and be like, he's bought her a brand new car. I want the same.
Exactly.
I want it for Eid. Oh, Eid's just next month.
Is she hinting at me? But you understand though, right? You have to look at when things are achievable for you in your current circumstances.
Absolutely.
Then it's a different conversation.
Because otherwise it puts so much pressure on that other person. You're putting all that pressure on yourself, your relationship.
Exactly.
And I don't think you need to add any more pressure. Life is already stressful enough. If you have a spouse like mine, you're just surviving day to day.
Wow. Assess your goals.
Just before that, he said, assess your goals. I just had to repeat it for the podcast.
Ash didn't.
You know what I love? That when you make a mistake when you're talking, because if I ever make a mistake, ever say a word wrong, he is that person, no matter what situation you're in, he comes after you and he takes the absolute mickey out of you. So I hope you assessed your situation quite well.
I did Justin Bieber.
Listen, that song was called Baby and it was Justin Bieber. So it's very easily said, Justin Bieber, okay?
Justin Bieber. Anyhow, I forgot you throwing me off track now. I don't know what I was saying.
You were just going to say that you're going to stop talking and we're going to move on to something really fun in the podcast. It's time for...
In the podcast? Yes!
So now, guys, it's time to move on to the most fun part of the podcast. It's time for...
Married and Mic'd Rapid Fire.
Let's go.
Well, I did the intro. You've got to bring the questions.
This is going to expose you.
Okay.
And me.
Yeah.
Who did you send your last message to? And what did he say?
You. Okay.
Okay. Before you sent a message to me, who did you send a message to?
That was not the question.
That is now the question. It's been changed.
Who did I message before you? A friend that I made in Egypt.
Names?
Mohammed.
And what were you talking about?
He wished me Happy New Year.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
On Egyptian time.
Absolutely.
Oh, hi Mo. I miss those little chats we used to have.
Free shishas.
And the free shishas.
So yeah. What about you? Who was the person one before that you texted? And what did you say?
Do I have to name them?
Absolutely you do.
It was Missy.
Shout out to my girls.
And she was just asking me what my plans are for tomorrow. And you know what? She's asked me this question 3 times now.
And she still doesn't get the message.
And I think she expects me to say something different each
and
time.
She still doesn't get the message. You don't want to hang out with her.
What?
She's asked you 3 times and you've not responded. Why can't she get the message?
I have responded. I've told her each time what we're doing. She's asking me the question again. I think she thinks my plans are really boring.
No, that just sounds like she's really dumb. Shout out to the girls.
I'm sorry, Missy. This is so uncensored. So next question.
Yes.
Who's most likely to have a fight with a stranger? And
3,
why?
2, 1.
Easy peasy. You kick off with baristas. You kick off with waiters. You kick off with our child's coaches. You kick off with everyone you communicate
I think
with.
I'm going to change my answer.
I actually don't. I don't pick a fight with no one.
I don't pick a fight with anybody. But what I
But
will
you're more
do...
likely to pick a fight with a stranger
No,
than me.
picking a fight is different to standing up for yourself and not allowing people to take the P155.
So do you remember that time when we were out in London and this guy on a mobility scooter didn't want to wait at the lights, and there was not enough space for him to get past, so
Yeah.
he went over my foot
Yeah.
and you chased him down the road? I mean, he was on a mobility scooter, you couldn't even forgive him.
Why
That
should
was
I?
pretty bad.
You drove over your foot.
Yeah, I know, but
What did you want me to do? Not do anything?
you went after a disabled person.
No excuses?
What if he was blind?
Then you won't be riding a mobility scooter in the middle of London. Wow.
Maybe that's why he went over my foot.
And not into a lamppost.
or drove onto the road when the cars were going past.
Or got run over. Or got hit by a car.
Okay, that was a silly thing to say.
Absolutely, it was a silly thing to say.
Moving on. Next question.
Next question.
Who thinks they're funny, but they're not?
3, 2, 1. Why?
I mean, I think you think you're funny because maybe in the past life you were funny.
When it mattered.
But yeah, I don't think you're as funny as you think you are. I find it a bit annoying sometimes.
Oh.
You call it, I'm being funny.
No, I don't.
You know, Jimmy is that type of person, he'll say something and for him it's a joke, but there's nobody laughing. But he'll be like, but it was a joke. How can it be a joke if the end result isn't laughter? I ask you that question.
Ask again because I just switched off. In that moment, I thought, this podcast is slowly starting to become a forum for you to vent.
Okay, why do you think I'm not funny?
Because you don't make me laugh. That's the bottom line of it. I mean, look at that. I'm not even cracking jokes and you're laughing now. I'm like the Dave Chappelle of Leeds.
I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing at my own comment.
Those are the shittest comedians because you're not supposed to laugh at your own material.
I'm sure comedians do.
Only when it's really funny, but as a rule of thumb, you're not supposed to.
Whatever.
It's true.
I think I'm funnier than you.
You're not, so carry on.
We're going to move on to one segment of the podcast that a lot of people enjoyed, and it is called...
Guess the song.
Yes. I'm so going to throw you off
No,
on
you're
this
not.
one.
You probably are, but I've got mine here.
I'll just try sing you a few lines.
Okay.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening.
Is that you
And
singing?
it sounds just like a song.
Pause a second.
What?
It stopped. I thought I heard a cat on hot tiles.
I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm.
Harry Styles. Is that his name?
It's called Watermelon.
Last week
Sugar
it was
high.
bloody espressos and coffee, then now it's watermelon.
Yes.
By
Your
who?
turn.
By who?
Harry Styles.
Also, I got the artist right.
But it's called Guess the Song.
Okay, fine. Okay, this is... First one is very, very short. It's 2 lines. I can't start it. I know you planned it. I'm going to set it straight. This Watergate. You will never get this.
So
but
why did you put it then if I'm not going to get it?
Because the audience will appreciate it.
Sing it. I don't know it.
No, I'm not singing that one.
Why?
I'll sing the next one.
Okay. I don't know. Who is it?
Beastie Boys, Sabotage.
I've never heard of them.
And that's because all you do is listen to Espresso and Bollywood. A little ding
Okay,
there.
it might not be long, but baby, I'll be with you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. With a light in my eyes. I listen to this song pretty much every time we're in the car.
Billie Eilish,
Yeah, what's the song called?
Birds of a Feather.
Yes! I love you till the day that I die.
That cat's back.
Your
I
turn.
thought I heard it. Anyway. Okay, next one. Pool party. If I even the beach may have to reach a summertime. Every happy come along.
You can't read your own writing, can you?
I can't read my own writing. That's one word that's gone.
Right, if you can't read it, what are the chances I'm going to guess the song?
Go for your umbrella, cause the sun a burn.
Rihanna, Umbrella.
Stop
under
it,
my umbrella. No.
I thought that cat was better then. No. It's Vibes Cartel, Summertime.
I've never heard that song.
You have, because I've played it loads.
Right,
You're not very good at this game, Amri. We're going to have to give up. Your turn. Number 3.
You deliberately pick songs that I'm never going to get.
For the comedic value.
Please stay. I want you. I need you. Oh God, don't take these beautiful things that I got.
Taylor Swift.
No.
Who then?
I'll give you the artist, Benson Boone. And it's just one word, the song. And I've already said the word.
Oh, say it again then.
Don't take these beautiful things that I got.
Beautiful.
Please stay. I need you. I want you. Oh God. Please not.
Do that again.
Never.
Do that again. With the whole hand movement and everything.
Please stay.
You shut up.
Oh,
Don't do this thing. You shut your mouth. Right, number 3. This one I picked deliberately because I was like, you should get this. Yeah?
Do you think I'm going to get it, guys?
If you're a proper little gangster, you will get this. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some shirts for the eve. So something got some funk. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone. Number 3.
What is it?
I'll tell you. It's NWA, Straight Out of Compton.
Straight Out of Compton.
Okay. Number 3. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some shirts for the eve. So something got some funk, rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Something out of Compton.
Go on.
Straight Out of Compton.
No, it's Warren G. Regulate. Choo choo. Maybe next time.
How
You
we end.
shut your mouth.
We hope you enjoyed that, guys. I never can guess the song. I need to work on it.
You just need to increase your listening collection.
Yeah.
Not everything's Britney Spears, Espresso, One Direction.
I know, we should
Billie
do one
Eilish.
where it's like Britney Spears songs and you have to guess which one it is. That would be really good. I'd love that.
Do we have to use actions? Because I don't condone that. Because then you'll try and hit me For hit me, baby, one more time. I definitely
Oh, that
did not
cat's
hear
back.
that sing.
Gonna go wring its neck. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the
Wow.
episode, guys. The first one of 2026.
Indeed, and there's no hope for Amreen's musical knowledge. Nor mine, because I'd never get yours right either, but
We're just worlds apart, me and you.
maybe it's something to
And
work
the
on.
distance is just growing.
Dun, dun, dun.
There will be no more podcasts because we just can't stand each other.
No comment. See
Shut up! Just kidding.
See you in 2027.
Take care, guys. See
Bye-bye.
you soon. Bye.